Do this to buy real estate with no money down. Let's go through a few steps that I really found that are successful in order to buy real estate with no money down. Now, the first thing you have to do, believe it or not, is focus on yourself and step up your game. Now, how do you step up your game? You have to look at how you are presenting yourself. A lot of different facets. Are you wearing a t-shirt that says you're unemployable? That's okay if you've gained the respect, because it's not about how you dress. It's about how you present yourself, how you speak, how you listen. The key, though, is you have to step up your game. How do you step up your game? You look at things like self-development, process mastery, influence mastery, how to enroll, how to influence people on what you are trying to convince them to help you to do. Ideally, when you buy real estate with no money down, you have to have somebody give you the money. You're using other people's money, and in order to get other people's money, you have to step on your game. So how do you do that? Let's talk about self-mastery. I use that term synonymous with personal development. Self-mastery is a term that Sean Callaghan uses, blind man from New Jersey who teaches unblinded mastery, but it's enabled me to focus on my self-mastery and always improving myself, because it's all about continuous and never-ending improvement. I've raised money from investors. I still have to improve myself so that I get to institutional investor level. Now that we're at institutional level investor, where do we go from here? Family office, other institutions, etc., etc. This is how you grow in this business, but you are continuously raising money. Now, I mentioned presentation. Let me mention presentation. You know what that actually equals? Location, 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 in some aspect. Because if you have what I call as a triple X presentation, you are going to get the ideal real estate investments that have the triple X location. So presentation leads to the best investments that have the most profitable returns. And it all starts, like I said, with stepping up your game, looking at how you present yourself, having a triple X presentation so you get the investments with the most profit. So let's talk a little bit about after you've stepped up your game. You heard me mention enrollment. What is enrollment? Enrollment is like climbing a mountain. I'm going to give you that analogy because you are constantly climbing a mountain in life, and you're constantly enrolling people. You may be enrolling your children in a conversation. You may be enrolling your spouse in a conversation, co-workers, etc. But you're always trying to enroll them into working together, collaborating on a project, completing a mission, as we've talked about in many videos. We're out here to complete a mission. So enrollment equals influence. Influence is another whole aspect. How to win friends and influence people may be a phrase that you must have heard 100 years ago by Dale Carnegie, something I studied 25 years ago when I first got married. Actually, 34 years ago. I can't even remember when I got married. Don't let my wife hear me say that, but influence comes from winning relationships, having deep emotional rapport, connecting with people, and believe it or not, in stepping up your game and meeting investors, it really comes down to this aspect, enrollment, which then leads to a deep emotional rapport. Because if you are not genuinely interested in anyone that's going to invest money in you, they're not going to be genuinely interested in investing money in you. It's just that simple. It's a trade-off. You have to bring relationship equity to the table. Merging ecosystems with that person where you're giving them an opportunity to invest money is the beginning of the enrollment process. It is a process that takes time, and it starts with deep emotional rapport. Now, the next key, item number 5, is integrity. Integrity attracts. If you're not about integrity, you might as well say game over, because without integrity, nothing works. Integrity is also like enrollment. It's a mountain that you're climbing. Some days you're in integrity, some days you're out of integrity. Now, I'm not talking about integrity from the aspect of morality. I'm talking about integrity from the aspect of honoring your word. Honoring your word with yourself, honoring your word with your investors, but coming from a place of saying X and doing X, not saying X and doing Y. Because if you're saying X and doing Y without cleaning up that, you are never going to raise money and be successful. And this is what you have to do when you buy real estate with no money down. The next key aspect, number 6, is you want to surround yourself with a dream team. You always want to surround yourself with people that are better than yourself. When you surround yourself with a dream team and people that are better than yourself, that's how you're going to be super successful. Your job is to surround yourself with the most qualified people and then give those people the sources they need to succeed. You focus on the vision and let your people expand your business. The next thing and final item that I want to tell you is item number 7, which is take massive action. Every single day, have 3 mission critical items that you want to complete. Wake up in the morning, start with gratitude, and take massive action on what you want to complete that day to make it a successful day. On that note, make it a great day. Check out kenvanliew.com, Financial Freedom Protocol, the Modern Wealth Building Formula.